Hey there, sweet friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Business of Inner Peace. I'm your host, Erin, and today we're diving deep into something that has been a total game changer for me. And honestly, for so many others, it is an amazing holistic product called Super Patch. And we're going to explore this incredible biohack with a very special focus on the peace patch, because obviously that's what this podcast is all about. So stay tuned. And of course, grab your favorite beverage. I'll see you on the other side. Welcome to the Business of Inner Peace. I'm your host, Erin Jean, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's pretend we're sitting in my living room enjoying a cup of coffee or tea and getting to know each other just a little better. That's what I love. I love getting to hear your story. I love feeling connected by the spirit of understanding that our stories bring. Today, I'm sharing some of my story, but I hope someday soon you'll be telling me yours. Listen, I know that you're feeling overwhelmed with life and nothing is exactly how you'd like it to be. Your marriage is not what you hoped for. Motherhood is harder than you imagined, and you've lost yourself somewhere in the mix of responsibilities. Well, if you're ready to bring some more peace and joy into your life, reconnect with God who made you, and start living a life you love, then grab your cup of coffee or tea and let's dive into today's show. So, friends, before we jump into the details, let me give you a rundown on what Super Patch is. It's this amazing biohack that uses something called Vibrotactile Technology, or VTT for short. Now, I know that sounds super techy, but stick with me because this is where it gets fascinating. Imagine a patch, like a colorful little band aid with tiny ridges that look like a QR code. And when you put it on your skin, it sends signals to your brain through your nervous system. It's completely drug free, non invasive, and honestly, pretty mind blowing. I love it so much, and I've never seen anything like it. And of course, you know me, I'm a holistic mama. I absolutely only want to use things that benefit my body and will have zero harm. So it's part of the reason why I just love it. So let's break it down. Let's break it down how this technology actually works, because it truly is fascinating. Our skin naturally produces a neural response to any stimulus it encounters, like cold, heat, or pressure. And this response tells our brain and body how to interpret and react to it. So let's think about this in some practical terms. Think about when you touch a hot cup of coffee. You immediately might move your hand away, right? If it's too hot. Or let's imagine your friend or family member drawing on your back. Maybe they're drawing the number 8. Like, how do you know it's the number 8? Because your skin is sending a message to your brain, right? Does this make sense so far? So that's our body's natural response system at work. And Super Patch, it taps into the same system, but in an amazing, beneficial way. So each Super Patch has this incredible vibrotactile technology, or VTT, that the company developed. And when the patch's contoured ridge patterns contact your skin, it stimulates your skin's neural response. And here's the cool part. Each product line has a different, specially designed pattern that triggers your brain and your body to generate a specific desired benefit. Now, I know that there's some of you out there that might be skeptical. Honestly, I was too at first, but Super Patch is backed by science. And this VTT technology, it's a contact based technology. So when your skin contacts that imprinted pattern on each patch, it triggers a neural reaction from your brain to your body. And this reaction enables your mind, body, and nervous system to do what they were naturally meant to do: optimize their ability to enhance athletic performance, improve balance and stability, stimulate better sleep, manage minor aches and pains, and so much more. It's really like giving your body a gentle nudge to perform at its best. Isn't that cool? I just think it's the most amazing thing. So, as somebody who's just always exploring ways to enhance our well being, I was definitely intrigued, but cautious when I first heard about Super Patch. I really have to try something for myself and experience it and see the results before I ever share it with anyone. So I want you to know that I have tried this out. I've seen it work on so many other people, and I think it's just been nothing short of a revelation. So I've experienced myself huge relief from pain. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it here before. Maybe I have. I'm a flight attendant. I've been a flight attendant for over 26 years. And so I do a lot of repetitive actions, imagining opening cans, pouring drinks, carrying trays. And so I've had pain in my wrists. I've had pain in my elbow, especially my left elbow. Um, and I have noticed such a difference when I have put on the Freedom Patch, which is the one that's meant for pain. Basically, the strength and the support I felt, and really, I think it's just reducing stress in the body and reducing the message of around pain. And it's been incredible. Um, I've also had support with my metabolism, which is really cool. One of their patches is called the Ignite patch, and it burns an extra 300 calories a day just while you're at rest. Can you believe that? It's like having a mini workout without having to sweat, which is super cool. But the patch I wanted to focus on most today is the Peace patch. So it's the star of our show. And I just felt like it made so much sense, obviously, with the name of my podcast being The Business of Inner Peace. It's really what I'm all about. So, this little wonder patch has been my go to for finding calm in the chaos of being a homeschooling mom, an entrepreneur, a full time flight attendant, a wife, a sister, a friend, right? Just existing in this crazy world, it tends to get chaotic. And the peace patch is designed to help you find that inner calm, to reduce stress and to just improve your overall sense of well-being. It's kind of like having a mini meditation session right on your skin. I don't want you to just take my word for it, though. I want to share some of the amazing experiences from others. So, one gal that used it said, I thought that it stopped working until I didn't have it on. So, that's just how seamless and effective it is. Another gal shared, Keys has made a huge difference in my sleep, hormone balance, and my almost non existent metabolism. Isn't that incredible? And here's the one that really resonated with me. She said, my neurologist ran a number of tests on me today. I stayed calm through it all and avoided a panic attack thanks to my peace patch. As somebody who's dealt with anxiety and also panic attacks in the past, I know how huge this is. So, I want to share just a couple more stories with you that showcase the versatility of Super Patch. One of the users said, my favorite patches are peace and freedom. I have a very stressful job, and peace has helped me not stress and take things one day at a time. I carry my stress in my shoulders. Oh man, I can relate to that. And freedom has taken the knife out of my shoulder blades. And this one is a 2-for-1. This person said, I use the peace patch when I can't fall asleep at night due to racing thoughts, and it instantly calms my mind so I can fall asleep. And the freedom patch has helped because I have chronic pain in my joints and tissues that flare according to the weather. I call them pain days. And freedom patches take the edge off the pain. And within an hour, it is barely noticeable. And I've actually had these patches work even faster than that. Last week, I was working out and that elbow pain showed up while I was doing some bicep curls. I instantly stopped. I went and grabbed a freedom patch, which is the one for pain, put it on, came back, continued to do the bicep curls, and there was zero pain. I was like in shock how fast it worked. So, obviously, we're focusing on the Peace Patch today, and it's worth mentioning that Super Patch offers just a range of um, patches, each one designed to target specific needs. So, I mentioned the Ignite patch which is the one for metabolism support. There's also the Freedom Patch, which is the one for pain management. And each patch in their line uses that same VTT technology. But with the different patterns, they're designed to produce specific effects. So it's kind of like having a toolkit for your body's needs. Um, I've just found that using Super Patch, it's incredibly simple. Like there really isn't a lot of education needed. Obviously, you need a tiny bit of education to understand how it's working. But if you don't care how it's working and you just want to try it, all you have to do is just like slapping a sticker on your skin, right? Everybody knows how to do that. Even small children can do that. So you just apply the patch to your skin and then you let the VTT technology do its work. And these patches are designed to be discreet, to be comfortable, so you can wear them throughout your day without any hassle. The benefits are really wide ranging. So, users have reported improved sleep quality, reduced stress and anxiety, better focus and mental clarity, enhanced athletic performance, improved balance and stability, pain management, metabolism support. It's really important to note that everyone's experience may be different because these are just some of the common benefits that are reported by users. Some people it works instantly, and some people it takes several days of wearing a patch repeatedly to see benefit. So it's really going to depend on you and your nervous system and see how you respond. But my personal journey as a mom of three, a relationship coach, somebody who's always juggling multiple responsibilities, stress management is crucial for me. And that peace patch has genuinely been my secret weapon in just maintaining calm, even on my most hectic days. So it's whether, I'm prepping for a coaching session, I'm dealing with teenage drama, which does happen quite a bit, or I'm trying to meet a deadline like posting this podcast. The peace patch, it helps me to stay centered and focused. Um, Now let's talk about sleep because as a mom, good sleep can sometimes feel like a luxury. So the peace patch can definitely help you fall asleep faster, but also enjoy a more restful sleep. And you can wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. There's also another patch if you are struggling with sleep called REM patch. And one of my friends, she's a new mom, and get this, she's also a mom to 8 kids, like incredible, incredible gal. But she has had some amazing experiences with the sleep because with a newborn, you are waking up a lot, and that's something that's out of your control. But she's mentioned that even though she's waking up after she's done nursing, she just goes right back to sleep and she feels so rested. And man, was I jealous. I could have used that for sure when I was in that new baby stage. But anyhow, what I love about Super Patch, if you can't if you can't tell already how much I love this product, it's just how it aligns with my approach to holistic wellness because as a relationship coach and a transformation coach, I'm always advocating for taking care of ourselves in mind, body, and spirit, but in a way that supports your body. Because I just don't want any toxins or chemicals or pharmaceuticals in my system. It's just so in line with everything I do. And the other thing I love, because a lot of what I do, right? It's mindset. This is a mental game. Like, you are the creator of your reality. The words you say, the thoughts that you think are doing so much way beyond what you realize to create the life that you're living. And we all are designing and creating a life. You don't get a choice about that. If you are breathing for another 365 days, you've created another year of life. But most of us are creating life by default rather than by design. And when you're intentional about your mindset and you're intentional about the words that you speak, you are moving into creating your life by design. And that's how I live. I create a life that I absolutely love. But sometimes you need some support on that mental part. One of their patches is actually called Kick It, and it helps you kick bad habits, and it can help support you in stopping like those ruminating negative thoughts that you can sometimes loop into. So it's just such a cool tool with like what I'm already doing and what I love. So I have to share it. um, it just fits so perfectly into my life philosophy. And it's not about replacing healthy habits, but enhancing them and using tools that are going to help you do all the amazing stuff that we want to do better. So I'm still doing my morning exercise and meditation routine. I love to exercise my body. I'm doing my exercise stuff I do every day, yoga sometimes in there. I'm prioritizing eating well. I'm officially in perimenopause. I've been tested, and all the reports are coming back that yes, that's the stage of life that I'm in. So I'm really focused on doing all the things because I want to thrive in this next half of my life as I'm approaching 50. I just want to thrive. And Super Patch, it's just this extra tool in my wellness toolkit supporting my body's natural abilities to heal and thrive. I just love that, right? I never cease to marvel at God's design. Like, He has created us with bodies that know how to heal themselves, with bodies that know how to thrive. And sometimes the wiring just gets a little bit off. And so this is a really cool tool to help the right message to get to our brain. So I know some of you, somebody out there is thinking, this sounds too good to be true. And I get it. Like I said, I was a little skeptical at first too. But here's what I love about Super Patch, because they're not asking you to just take their word for it. The company is committed to transparency and scientific backing. They've conducted studies showing significant improvements in areas like peak force, speed, power, balance, stability. In fact, I don't know which one it is, but there's an NFL team that is using these. So there's a lot of science that has backed all of this. And they do offer a 30-day money back guarantee, so you can try it risk free. And I just want to paint you a picture of how Super Patch has become part of my daily life. So I like starting my day with the Ignite Patch to support my metabolism. And during my coaching sessions or when I'm working on content creation, like producing this podcast, I can use the Focus Patch and the Peace Patch to stay focused and calm. And if I'm dealing with any aches or pains, or if I have to go to work, I'll use the Freedom and Liberty patch to deal with supporting my strong, powerful movement and battling any pain. And if there's any nights where my mind is racing with ideas or to-do lists, I can use the peace patch to help me wind down, or I can use the REM patch. So it's really cool because there's lots of tools available. It has really become a seamless part of my routine. And just like one of those testimonials said, I only notice it when I don't have it on. I'm like, why am I experiencing pain right now? Oh, yeah, let me go throw my freedom patch on. So, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this thought. In our quest for wellness and balance, it's important to remain open to new possibilities. And Super Patch for me has been one of those possibilities that turned into a game changer. So, whether it's finding peace in a stressful situation, or getting better sleep, or managing pain, or supporting your metabolism, Super Patch has really been making a difference in people's lives. So, if you're intrigued and you want to learn more about it, this incredible biohack, I want to invite you to visit https:// you know how they do that now on the internet. It's like not www anymore. It's that https:// biohack.superpatch.com. I'll also throw the link in the show notes. And I've got a special offer for you. You can get 25% off your first order. So they also have a wealth of information, and you can see all the science that I'm talking about right on their website. And feel free to explore the patches that they offer. Full disclosure, as always, I do get some financial benefit off of recommending it to you. So, and my family appreciates any way that you want to support us, because I keep this podcast free. I keep it free from ads, and I pay for all the production costs myself, and any involvement in the links that I recommend always helps to support that. So remember, my friends, my beautiful, beautiful friends, wellness, it is not just a destination. It's not a place you arrive. It's actually a journey, and it's a journey that you keep working at. And if a tool like Super Patch or anything else I share can help you along that path, I am all for it. So before we sign off, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried Super Patch? Do you want to try Super Patch? You can reach out to me, because I also help people just do samples if you want to just give it a try and not purchase a whole pack. Let me know what your experience has been, or let me know what questions you have. Feel free to drop me a comment. You can send me a message. You can share your thoughts on social media. I want to keep this conversation going. So until next time, keep breathing, keep growing, keep seeking that inner peace, and may God richly bless you.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you're feeling blessed by the content here, the number one way you can show me is by leaving me a written review of the show. I'd be forever grateful. Knowing that you're out there listening helps me know that I'm truly living out God's purpose in my life. The other thing you can do is take a screenshot of this episode, share it with a friend, or better yet, tag me on your Instagram stories. Remember, you are seen, known, and loved. May God richly bless you today. All my love, Erin Jean.